I'm Della with Della Q. I'd like to walk you through all of the different needle cases we offer. I know it can be a bit confusing because we have so many styles. We will talk about circular, DPN, straight, interchangeable, and crochet. Let's start first with circular. This is the Q. It is available in our silk or cotton fabrics. You can get the solid silk or the striped silk. This case, you store your needles like a photo album. They slip in the side here. You can get multiple sets in each of these pockets. It really depends on your cord length and the size of needles. In the smaller sizes, you can probably get 3 to 5. In the larger sizes, probably 1 to 2, depending on your cord length. This case is labeled from 3 US to 15 US with the corresponding metric numbers. It does have a little extra storage back here for some notions. So this is the Q, and the style number is 155, 145, and 165, depending on your fabric choices. Another option would be our Trifold. This holds a similar number of needles to the Q. It is available in our silks as well as our limited edition cotton fabrics. It's really just a matter of preference. Similar number of needles, it's just longer and flatter than the Q. In this instance, you put your needles in each of the pockets that are labeled. This is labeled from 2 to 15, and it has a couple of zip pockets there on the bottom for some notions. Again, multiple sets in each pocket. This is called the Trifold circular needle case, and it is style number 1145. For all of our most recent fabric selection and styles, make sure you check our website at dellaq.com. Now, if you have a lot of little needles and some bigger needles as well, so you've got a whole range, you might consider a couple of other cases. The first would be our hanging circular. In this case, we've got all the little sizes, so it starts at 000 and goes all the way to 17. Your needles slip in the pockets here, and you can get multiple sets in each size. Now this really is meant for home storage. You certainly could roll it up and tie it up and take it with you, but all of your needles will be hanging out the side. So it's best to hang that on a closet rod, a hanger, or you could certainly put it on the wall of your craft room if you'd like to do that. That is style 142, available in the silks and the cotton fabrics. This is the Q Grand. It holds similar number of needles to the hanging. It is 000 all the way to 17 and some unlabeled pockets. So the Q starts at 3, which is the first case we looked at. So in this Q Grand, you get all these extra pockets for the small little guys and a couple of unlabeled pockets as well. Also has that additional storage at the back. So this is the Q Grand, available in both the silk and the cotton prints, and it is style number 175. If you're somebody who works primarily in the small needle sizes, you're a sock knitter or a lace knitter, you can get the Q in a different numbering system. It'll start from 000 and go to 6, so it really focuses on those small needle sizes. That is style 139, available only in the solid silk. If you work with some DPNs in that sock area, you might consider the combo sock case. And this is available only in the silk stripe. It allows you to store your small circular needles here, 0 to 5 US with the corresponding metric, zip pocket back here. It does allow you to then put your small DPNs up to 6 inch in the bottom pockets here. There are about 8 slots here for you. And this again is the combo sock case. And this is style number 135. So I think that's most of the circular cases. The other circular case we're going to talk about would be one that allows you to hold some DPNs as well. This is the DPN and circular case. I'm showing it here in our limited edition cotton fabric for fall of 2014. All of our cotton fabrics are limited to the season, so you'll want to check the website for what's currently available. This is the DPN and circular case. It allows you to put your circulars here in the center, and this is labeled from 3 to 15. And then it allows you to put one set each of your DPNs. So labeled from 0 US to 10.5, and then there are 4 extra pockets as well. Up to 8 inch here for your DPNs. So this is the DPN in circular case, style 1136. Okay, I think that's all the circulars. Let's talk about DPNs only. So this is our DPN roll, a very popular case, available in the silks and the cotton fabrics. In this case, you can store up to 2 sets of DPNs. So it's labeled from 0 to 10.5, 4 extra pockets. Each size allows 2 sets of DPNs. These small pockets are not so tall that you can't get your 6 or 5 inch out. You can reach them quite easily. And again, up to 8 inch here on this back pocket. Sometimes people ask if they can put their straights in here. If you've got a 10 inch straight, you can put it in your front pocket, but not on the back pocket. So this is the DPN roll, style 158. If you tend to work mostly with the small little 6 or 5 inch needles, DPNs, you might consider the Soli socks. This is style 120, available only in the silk. This allows you to put 6 sets of DPNs, up to 6 inch in this case. There's a little extra pocket, you could put some extra sets in there as well. If you are a crocheter and have those metal, small little metal crochet hooks, they'll fit in here quite well as easily as well. So again, this is the Soli Socks style 120. For a case that you maybe have just a few DPNs and maybe a few crochet, you might consider our DPN and crochet case. It's really more of a utilitarian case in that it's not labeled, so you can put a few different types of tools in here. It also has a zip pocket so you can store some notions. This is style 106. It's available only in the silks, the DPN and crochet case. Now let's talk just crochet. This is our crochet roll, available in the silks as well as the cotton prints. This is labeled from A to N with the metric equivalents. There's an extra unlabeled pocket at the end. You can get multiple hooks in each pocket depending on your grip size. So if you've got smaller grips, you can get more in here. The small pockets are not so tight that you can't get your comfort grips. If you've got those, they'll fit in here just nicely. This will not hold the Addy swing hook, so be on the lookout for a new crochet case coming soon that will hold the Addy swing hooks because it's not quite tall enough. So this is the crochet case, style 166. All right, let's talk interchangeable. So first, let's look at our case that holds 1 set of interchangeable needles. This is really great for if you've got Knit Picks or Knitter's Pride or even your Addies, because the Addy case does not allow you to put extra tips. So if you've got an extra set of 5 or 6, they're not going to fit in your Addy case. So a lot of people will transition then to the interchangeable case, available in the silks as well as the cotton print. Your tips go here, labeled from 2 US to 17. There's room for extra tips. There's several slots here. Your cords go on the bottom. Plenty of room for extra cords in here as well. You could also put a small set of circs in here as well. And it's a quad fold. Here's a slot for your tightening tools, your stoppers, whatever your particular kit has. This is the interchangeable case and it's style 185. If you have multiple sets of interchangeable, this one will hold 2 sets of interchangeable. Again, silks and cotton prints. 2 sets, one on the top, one on the bottom, 2 to 17, 17 to 2. Plenty of room for your cords and extra tips. Folds up, has that zip pocket. This is the double interchangeable style 195. Another item to consider is if you want a little bit of extra notion storage to bring with you, this is called the tag along, and it's just a little zip pocket that just belt loops right in here, onto your interchangeable case, so if you wanted to bring a few extra notions with you. So that's the tag along, available only in the silk stripes, and that is style number 1104. As far as straight storage, this is our most popular case. It is called the straight needle roll. It holds a ton of needles, available in the silks as well as the cotton prints. Holds 66 sets. It's a lot of needles. It has three different rows, so 0 to 17 and an unlabeled, and that way you can get 3 different sets in each numbered size there. This is a 14-inch needle, and as you can see, there's a little extra space there, so if you've got a tip that's actually a little bit taller, got a little extra bobble on it, they'll fit in here just fine. Now, this was designed for straight needles. It was not designed for DPNs. So I designed it for 2 sticks, 2 sticks, 2 sticks. So if you put a set of DPNs on this bottom one, you're not going to be able to get quite as many needles in it. So just something to think about. So this is the straight needle roll, and it is style number 151. If you're somebody who works just in the short straights, the 10-inch straights, we have a 10-inch straight needle roll. Probably if you're a scarf knitter. This is available only in the silks. Pretty simple. 10-inch straight, labeled from 1 US to 17, and there are 4 extra pockets in case you have a couple of extra sets. This is the straight needle roll, 10-inch straight needle roll, excuse me, and it's style number 160. So then the last option for straights is actually the combo case. It's the combo needle case. It's available in the silks and the cotton prints. Great case for a new knitter. If you just have a few things, you've got maybe a few circulars, some DPNs, some straights, maybe a crochet hook. So this is the combo case. I don't label this because I don't know who's going to put what where. But it does come with labels that you can sew or glue in yourself if you are going to be very specific about where you put your needles. This is also good if you have a bunch of needles and you need to take a subset, maybe on a longer trip. So this is the combo needle case, and it is style 101. The last group that we're going to talk about are the notions. So first, this is the travel wallet, available in the silks and the cotton prints. This is great if you're going away for the weekend and just want to take a few things with you, maybe a couple of sets of circulars, maybe a crochet hook, maybe a set of DPNs up to 8 inch. There's a nice little snap here that you can put some stitch markers on, a zip pocket. This is the travel wallet, style 121. Then the last option is our notions case. So we certainly have zip pockets or zip pouches if you want to coordinate and put some items in there, 3 different sizes in that. But if you want to be very specific about where you put your notions and don't want to just put them in a zip pouch, this allows you, there's 3 separate pockets, zip pockets, and then pockets behind where you can store your different tools of your notions, maybe a yarn cutter, a needle gauge, a set of scissors, some DPNs up to 8 inch, some crochet hooks. So it's very specific to your notions. Available in both the silk and the cotton prints. This is style number 1111. Sometimes people ask what the difference is between these two. This is just very specific for notions, and this allows you to take some circular needles with you. So that's the primary difference between those two. So I think that covers most of our needle cases. If you have any questions, please feel free to email us. You can get the email address from our website at dellaq.com.